Hello friends, today we are talking about love versus fear, and more specifically, God versus the ego. It's a good one. As always, I want to break these spiritual principles down to really simple steps. We don't need to make it complicated to elevate our vibe and move into a place of love and live from that place. It's just that we complicate it because we're afraid that we could be so powerfully loving. So let's just make it easy for you. When it comes to making decisions, which is what I'm spending a lot of time talking about this month, in order to do it with ease, you always have to make a decision that's from a place of love. How do you know the difference? The simplest way I can tell you, one easy way right now, is to imagine you have the angel on your shoulder and you have the devil on your shoulder. Okay, and think about all of the emotions that go through when one person's talking to you, when the devil's talking to you, or whether your angel is talking to you. So what does the devil say? He's encouraging you to be charged about something. He wants you to be angry. He wants you to be sad. He wants you to be stalker-ish was the word that came to mind for someone out there. You know who you are. And always encouraging you to attack and defend. So you're constantly striving from a place of doubt and insecurity. That's fear. That's the ego. That the ego is generally the way we see the world. When you're being raised by your family and your peers, you're being taught ways to behave, how to conform. And so those are rules and societal norms that the human being created from the ego. So if we were to make a decision from a place of love, it would be more like a letting go and a detaching, because you feel so secure in the outcome, even though you may not know what it may be, because you're acting from a place of love. So I always like to use relationships as a good example for that. I feel like a more supportive partner when I can observe what Ken is doing, and while there may be moments that I judge it, I recognize that I'm judging it, and then instead of trying to correct or change him, I know that that's something within myself that I need to look at. If it becomes a thing where I'm a better partner for saying something, then you address that as it is. But either way, you're coming from a place of love through acceptance. And even as I was talking about the two, I don't know if you could tell the way it feels as you're listening to the way I speak. That's the only choice you ever need to make. Am I choosing this out of love, or am I choosing this out of fear? That may feel vague to you, but I want you to just challenge yourself in the moment when something has come up for you. And before you make a decision, check in with yourself to see where you're at and ask yourself, am I feeling charged right now? Is this the devil on my shoulder talking to me, or is this the angel on my shoulder talking to me? And that in itself, you'll know right away, because we know the difference. If you like what I just said, please give me a thumbs up, and also comment below so that we can carry on the conversation. I'd really like to know more about what you think about that, or any suggestions and ideas that you would like to share with others. I really want to grow this community and start talking with ease about all of this. It's always about fear versus love, and how to move forward in relationships and make decisions and do things that feel good and enjoy your life, because that's what it's all about. If you like more of that, stay tuned for next week, where I'm going to share a talk story I'm going to read from my journal back when I was 23, so that was like 20 years ago, and my thoughts on love versus fear in the aspect of traveling. So stay tuned to watch that. My name is Tiffany with followthefeelgood.com. I love you so much, so much, and make sure to subscribe somewhere. I love you so much. Aloha.